To the cheater, that means you start accepting whatever he do?
No.
Okay.
You can spot a cheater in the first couple of sentences of the conversation.
Okay. So you say, how do you trust again?
Basically.
Okay. Well, we're going to address that because actually I was going to close out with that, but since you asked it now, I'm going to tell you how to deal with a cheater and then how to focus on loving you or preparing the environment for you to love and trust yourself again. Because once you start really, really tuning into yourself, you will start picking stuff up immediately. Anything that's detrimental to your emotional state of mind and well-being, you start picking it up. And then that's when you start warding stuff off. So the steps, you need clarity about certain things. These are the notes that I put down prior to the question that you asked.
I'm ready.
Number one, you got to create an environment in your life that allows you to focus on yourself. Stop going from this relationship to that relationship to that relationship and then find out that every relationship that you went in, they were cheaters. But you never took the time to focus on yourself. From one relationship, you broke up, you felt lonely, you got into another relationship. Because it's very easy to fall into another relationship. But what women have to start doing is start taking time out for themselves. So that's one. Create an environment of peace within yourself and stay dealing with what? Yourself. Don't get into, I don't care how cute he is, how much you miss it, and how much you tired of playing with toys or whatever. Look, be with yourself. I'm not saying be with yourself with a toy, but listen to what I'm saying. Be with yourself. Start dealing with your own mind. Start praying more, okay? Then center the peace and the calmness within yourself. This may sound like some meditating thing, but this is real serious. Women don't take the time to do this. Then they get into a relationship and say, oh, you a cheater. But sometimes these women carry so much baggage from other relationships, and then they come into this relationship and just dump it. And then expect the man to clean it up. I am who I am. I can't change because you want me to change to accommodate the baggage that you bring in. You understand what I'm saying? So you find that peace within yourself, deal with yourself so that you can able to what? Think clearly. When you think clearly, you're able to make better decisions. You understand? It's almost like driving drunk. When you drunk, you think you already, I can drive, I'm all right, and then you start swerving on the road, and you wonder why the police pull you over. I wasn't swerving. You tell them straight, I wasn't swerving on the road, so why you pull me, excuse me, why you pull me over? You know, you already gave yourself up. So in order to get into a relationship, you have to first start thinking clearly so you can make the right and the proper decision in choosing, even when you think sometimes that you're making the best decision in choosing your mate, you don't. Because sometimes what you do, you jump from one relationship to the next. So there's no way you cleared up whatever issues and problems or how you was affected by that last relationship, you haven't cleared it up because you haven't taken the time to clear it up. So that's why you have to start focusing on yourself so you can start thinking clearly. Okay, you have to confront any situation in your past that causes you to start doubting every man you see. Yeah, look at him. He ain't nothing but a cheater. You ain't even asked him a question yet. He probably already got a woman. See, you already going into the relationship or going into starting a friendship doubting that this man can be loyal to you or faithful or that he really wants your friendship other than for sex. How many times you meet a man and he say you look good and he say, he just want me. You know what I'm saying? You think that every man that approach you wants you for sex. That's not always true. Sometimes men, respectable, honest men, just want a friendship, someone that they can communicate with. Once they start going on certain levels, maybe that come in the physical, but that's not always the case. Every woman that I meet, I don't want to sleep with. So I know there's a whole bunch of men out there who think like me. I don't want to sleep with you. Maybe we can benefit each other, business-wise or friend, I don't want to sleep with every woman that I meet. So every man that meets you don't want to sleep with you. If you're pretty and all that is fine and dandy. But every man you meet, you got to stop thinking, oh, he want to sleep with me. Start listening to the conversations. Start listening to the things he like to do or what he's doing in his life or maybe his last relationship. You're very handsome, young man. Why you not in a relationship now? And they, oh man, my baby mama, man, she cheated on me. So I started cheating on her too. And then, it just got a whole bunch of confusion. I just got out of jail. I got caught smoking weed, driving on a suspended license. But all that's in the past now. I'm trying to move on and get into a relationship with you. So what you like to do? Whoa, wait a minute. You just told me you smoke weed, you license suspended. You told me all this confusion, and then you want me to jump into a relationship with you. See, women got to start asking questions. Start listening to what the men are telling you. Because they telling you that what they're going to do to you. How they're going to treat you, they tell you that in the beginning. How they're going to love you, they tell you that in the beginning. Just listen. Okay. So you start that, again, you confront that. Remember, we had what? One is create an environment in your life that allows you to focus on yourself. 2, center on yourself. The calm place within yourself that enables you to start thinking clearly. That's 2. Confront the man, start asking questions so you can be sure. Now, number 4, start setting conditions. Once you decided what you want, what you will and will not accept in a relationship, you start doing this for yourself. You already know your guidelines, what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right, you listening?
I'm listening.
Okay. Number 5, start connecting with family and friends. Start connecting with family and friends and friends that are and when I say family friends, some of your family members that are in healthy relationships, start asking them questions about it. How did you get this relationship to last? How did you start trusting your man or trusting your boyfriend? Or how do you keep it going? Start asking questions to your girlfriends who are married and been in successful marriages. Start asking them questions. It's not going to hurt. So you can start dissecting the proper information for yourself so you can use that to choose your man. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. I hope that information helped you. We only got 2 more minutes on the air, and I want to discuss some other things before we tune off. But
thank you.
All right, thank you. Tune in every Friday at 9 o'clock, or you want previous shows, you can go to YouTube, type in the Cheatologist, it's on the screen, and you get all the shows. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Love, lies, and thank you. Love, Lies, and Consequences. Love, Lies, and Consequences. The stage play will be our Mother's Day at Henrico Theater for 2 great shows, the 3:30 show and the 6:30 show. Love, Lies, and Consequences. The website is on the screen, and my Facebook is Raw Talk. This is the Cheatologist Show, produced by KaramelEntertainment. We want to thank you again for tuning in. You have a nice night, safe weekend, and be blessed. Remember, cheating is not worth losing your family. So stop.